Now, if you've had one of these Chevy or GMC trucks of this flavor, you know for certain that the headlights on these are absolutely garbage. They're yellow and they're not very bright. And today, we're going to upgrade these. So, stay tuned. So with this style of truck, you've got a couple options as far as lighting goes. You can just replace the bulb. You can go to like a brighter bulb that fits in the exact socket inside here. That's by far the cheapest option. And everybody will say it's better. And it still sucks. Your second option, they actually make a way you can redo this and clean this stuff up and put a projector inside this one and change. You can spruce this up and make it brighter. It's a little more involved. You have to disassemble this, get some other parts. And I'll put a link in the description. It's dia something, I can't remember. I'll put a link down in the description, show you how to do that. The third option is you just replace the whole assembly with upgraded parts. And what I've chosen to go with is this. This is the Luxx, L-U-X-X, from Alpha Rex. It is an upgraded, updated style light. It looks more modern. It's got an LED projector light, and it also comes daytime running lamps, which this truck never had. So it should improve visibility and safety and overall looks. That being said, I misplaced one of these, and I got to find it. So in the meantime, let's get to disassembling this, and hopefully it turns up. So what's involved in swapping out the headlamp assembly? Well, you got to take this plastic shroud off here, which involves popping up some clips. You got to take the grill out. You got to take this rubber trim piece off, and then you can get the headlight out. In this case, there's a little bit of wiring, not too much, but it should be easy because this, again, this model did not have daytime running lights. I think the Denali's did. This is not a Denali. Anyways, let's get the shroud off first, and then we'll go from there. It's always nice to have a baggie around. That way you know where shit's at. And when you lose it all at once. There's some 10mm bolts here. You need to get out. This is holding the grill in. There's also some on the sides, but we'll get to those in a second. Okay. The next 7mm bolt here, T15 up there. Let's get the 7mm out first. And get the T15 out. Now we just gotta do the same thing on the other side. So I'll go zip over there and do that quick, and I'll be right back over here and show you how to get this molding off. All right, so after you got those bolts out, just pull this set up because you want to get to this. So before you go breaking stuff, there is a bolt which goes into the top, and you can get to it up under there. You gotta go up in there and get that. Nobody told me about that bolt. That's fine. Okay. Get the one off the other side. Pop that, screw out the other side, get this side loose. I'll work my way across the front of the dash, or the grill. Try to get the tool in handy. Come out of there, so close. One left. Go. There's one more. Got it. Put that off the side. Okay. Let's finish getting the grill out. So for the grill, we got another bolt there, there, there. I don't know if you can quite see that. And there. And the grill should come right off. So we got the bolts out. Should just be a Now for the headlamp, should be bolt here, 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 and here. And I'm gonna need an extension to get that one. So I'm gonna grab that extension. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. The headlamp should pull out after it unclips from up top. Okay, here we go. One out. The new Luxx lights come with 2 different plugs. One is for something I don't know. Just use whichever one you have. And then you'll also notice on the Luxx, it has a brown wire. That brown wire is your daytime running lights. If you have this style plug, you're not going to have a plug into it. You will have to use that wiring harness thingy that looks like it came from Japan or China. I'll show you in just a second. Let's get the other headlight out quick. I'm actually just noticing that that headlight is brand new. But apparently, they didn't feel the need to tighten bolts. Whatever. So anyways, I'll show you how to get that daytime running light stuff wired up quick. So when you open the box, your new Luxx lights from, where the hell I got these from, you'll notice you have this. And there is no directions. And I mean nothing. What it is, this is the power to the daytime running lights, which on this style of truck or similar, you will not have. That bolt is not tight either. This is amazing. Okay, so we'll run this quick. And so what happens is there's a brown wire on each one of the headlights or headlamp assemblies, and that's where this power wire goes. However, this connector sucks. So we're probably going to replace that connector in the process. But before we do that, I'm going to hook this up to power. One goes to the ground, one goes to power on the battery, and the other one goes to a power keyed switch on this guy. So let's get this thrown on quick. Now, I'm not sure if it was their intention or not, but my plan is to just hook the power underneath that guy there, like so, and the ground over there. If that wasn't their plan, it conveniently fits just like that. There you go. Click, crunch, snap. Then we'll get this one over there and get it tightened down. And conveniently for me, the battery way over there. So we're going to have to link this. Let me grab some wire. You're probably wondering where we ran keyed power. And actually, the fuse box didn't have a lot of open spots. So what I did, you can see right there, took this one out from underneath. And actually that fuse is for the O2 sensor, but this piggybacks on it and we're just going to cheat and use that one. Now, why did I choose the O2 sensor? Well, if it goes out, it'll still run and it won't burn up the truck. So it's not the fuel pumps, not the fans, not any kind of cooling thing. So anyways, that's why I did that. And going to where I ran the wires, right through here. So I'll get covered up. We'll put it back together so you won't see any of this stuff. And I already showed you where I did the power wire. So I'm going to get the cover back on the fuse box, and then I got to find that other headlight.
You looking for this?
Yeah. Where'd you find that?
On the couch.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you going to stay and help?
Nope, I'm just here for the likes.
Thanks. So now that my helper actually brought me the headlight that I couldn't find forever, we're going to put this one in here. We're going to plug in the wires and reassemble this thing somehow. And I should coat that with something so it doesn't get crappy. In fact, I might just wrap it with tape, but this one's easy to get to. It's the other one that's the problem. It's fine. I don't care. Moving on. Life goes on, my friend. Go in. All right, 4 bolts. Where are you? Somebody stepped on them. So just like the other side, this one's going to be 2 on the top, 1 on the front, 1 on the side. All right, let's get the grill in. Now the grill just kind of pops back in, kind of like it came out ish. Oops. Is that supposed to be? I don't know. Looks right. You know, I never looked that close at it before. Before I get too crazy, I want to see where the headlights are, left, right, shine them on this wall. So let's fire that up quick. There, that's going to be bright. I like that. Now we may have to adjust them up and down, and you're supposed to back up 20 feet, 25 feet, and then shine them against a wall level. I don't have that here. I've got 12. And if I back up, it's going to tip the headlights up, so I'll have to adjust them tomorrow on the garage door in the front of the house or somewhere. I don't know. Let's get this trim back on and button this thing up. Before we put the trim on, there's kind of a first look. That's what we're looking at. Flash me. Anyways, these seem to fit pretty good. I'm actually impressed with the fitment of these so far. The wiring seemed pretty straightforward. I think I showed you guys how to do that. Wired in the fuse box, power relay there for the low beam or for the DRL, daytime running lights. So, okay, let's get that piece in there, this on, button it up. Yeah! So we're going to slap this bad boy in here real quick. I hate these, they're so dumb. Never fit right. Like that, like that. We'll go this way. Just plastic out of here a little bit. So I spin the headlight, you get part of it. This track here, I didn't do that. That was you, with the cable guy. Okay. You're annoying the hell out of me. You know what? Here's an idea. Let's attach the grill. Jeez. I blame you. You distracted me. I got on a run. That would have been exciting. Yeah. Works better if it has something to attach to. Yeah. Bumper cover round 2. Looks pretty good there. It's a little better. It actually seems to get where it needs to go. Fit in there. Certainly. I'm just saying because on the other side, this side goes to get a lot easier than that side. I think that side's been hit. Just a thought. Doesn't mean it's true. Now, for that, what you call it? Wheel well fender thing. 2-sided tape gave loose. We'll put the new on. Put back the 7mm and the T whatever. Can't see. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So last thing, I put the old shroud back in, which I think we got everything. There it goes. We'll get our baggie of goodies. Zip these back in. Done. That is going to wrap this one up. These headlights should be way brighter, give me way more visibility, and actually, you know, it's a safety thing. Not to mention, it looks good. Come on, seriously. So with that, I'm going to call it. Please, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.